to go ahead and give an opening statement, Coach, please.
Sure, no, absolutely. We'll give obviously credit to Norfolk tonight. They came in and they it's really hard for me to say that they outcompeted us for 40 minutes tonight, and they did. A lot of times you can live with the loss, but in terms of effort and competing and working the game, they did that tonight. They did it for 40 minutes, and their experience, really kind of showed, especially in key stretches during the game against our youth, I thought.
Your thoughts on your overall performances, with your players in particular? I know there wasn't a lot of scoring to go around. I know DG fouled out and whatnot. I mean,
yeah, you know what? Again, I thought this is not one of our better games, to be honest with you. I said that to our guys. I was very disappointed in our effort and in us competing again for 40 minutes tonight. We got the game a couple times that we had it right where we wanted it, and then we come out and we'd have a letdown in terms of not continuing to compete at the level that we were in, the position that we were in, and I didn't think our guard play was particularly very good throughout the ball game, and it's really hard to win when your guard play is not very good.
Coach, you've been talking about the development and the progress that this team has been making, results aside. Does a performance like tonight take you back several steps?
Well, I'm not going to say several steps. No, we're going to continue to push forward and continue to work and continue to get better, and we're going to stay the course. We're never going to look back, man. It's, you win, you keep this game for one night. You lose, you keep it for one night. We're going to keep being who we are. We're going to keep every day working at the things that we can work on, and we believe in what we do, and how we do it. So, it's a matter of obviously getting our guys to continue to connect and believe in that, and that we feel like we have those guys doing that. And, we'll just go right back, get up off the mat. We have a short turnaround in a quick game tomorrow, and against a very competitive Wyoming team that's well coached and we're very familiar with, and we know we'll have our hands full. They have James, one of the best players, not only in the Mountain West, but I think in the country. He's a really good player. Maybe didn't have one of his better games today, but we've seen him play extremely well. He's one of the better players in the country. So we know we're going to come in and try to outcompete a team on our home court again tomorrow for 40 minutes.
Is there 2-3 zone bother y'all a little bit? Or?
We haven't played a lot against zone, this year, and I think every year your team really has to find a comfort level in terms of, executing against the zone. Whether you're trying to play inside out, we always try to play inside out against zone anyway. We're not trying to play outside in. I mean, it's really hard to do that. You got to still try to establish a presence in the paint. Regardless of what zone they're in. Obviously you're gonna have to make some shots. It's part of that's why they're playing zone. So at the end of the day, you have to try to attack on your terms and be players. Make a play.
Your thoughts on the technical fouls?
Again, I thought it was a very competitive game, and I think it was one that I think both teams were very animated throughout the course of the game, and I think there's been times where we've had some animation throughout the course of the game, and we don't get a warning, and I think that there were times tonight where it could have been. They got one in a situation. We didn't get a one in situation. But at the end of the day, you know what? It's all part of the game. You got to try to adapt and adjust the way it's being called, and just play the game.
Coach, 7 blocks in the first half by their defense. Was that just part of, did the players was it something that they weren't used to, that zone play where players coming in from the backside to attack them on their way up to the rim?
No, we knew coming in this team was a team that was going to, you throw your hands up, they were going to try to fly at it, So preparation piece on that, we didn't follow it. We didn't do a great job of following the game plan and understanding that these guys were going to go for every shot fake. All we do was shot fake and stick it right through the nose. And we didn't do that. We weren't very strong doing it. When we did do it, we scored. We got to the foul line. So we knew that they were a team that, again, from the weak side, they were going to be a team that was going to try to block shots, and they were going to try to go at every shot at the basket. So Again, we have to be better in terms of, following the game plan and understand the preparation piece. Again, I didn't think our effort in preparation was need to be tonight.
Talking about the game plan, a few minutes for Evan in the first half, then second half he was on. Was that part of the game plan to reintroduce him regardless of the way the game developed tonight?
I'll be honest with you. I have had really no intentions of kind of playing him the minutes he played tonight. Just based on the way he had been moving in the last day and a half or so, and I said to him tonight, if it was something or time in the game where we felt like we really had to play tonight, whether it was fouls or we had a guy go down, then we needed to try to insert you in there and try to get you going. But he's a guy that again has very good feel on offense. He's fearless on offense, and he's not afraid. We were very stagnant, in the first half, and we weren't making a lot of shots. So we did a little spark and see if he could come in there and give that to us a little bit. So I felt like he did that for us and played through a little pain, and he gave us a lift.
I know it's not the game you wanted to be in, the consolation, but you are playing an old WAC foe, which a lot of people are familiar with here in this city, obviously in Wyoming.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we've got a lot of history with Wyoming, and obviously we're very familiar with those guys, as a fan base in terms of the games we've had over the years with them. So we're gonna be excited about an opportunity, to compete at a high level again on our home court, and we've got to come out and try to get better. It's 40 minutes for us to try to improve, and again, have our young guys try to get better in the process.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.